Hey guys, Lava Witch here. So I am doing Thursday magical correspondences today with a blue candle. It is before noon, and I have not looked at the moon phase for tonight because I'm focusing on daily ritual today, and I definitely need it because it's been a tough week, with just moving. I have a report due Friday, so I definitely need tomorrow. Actually, I have a report due by midnight. So I definitely need a little bit of a boost, some peace, harmony. Blue candles great for good luck, peace, harmony. Just said that. Yeah, those type of things. I actually have inscribed here peace and luck. I might have used this candle in an earlier video. Not sure. I think I may have, but I actually need to buy more blue candles. And this actually looks teal, but teal is actually on there as a color you can use. So, yeah, I have to clean my altar. Teal, indigo, royal blue, blue. So if you have any of those candles, that would be great. Or, of course, like I've said many times, white candle is great. So, for magical correspondences, I've got a tripod and I will be showing how I actually do it, even though it's really easy, obviously. Just like I've said in earlier videos, I'm really into putting stuff inside my candles, more so than like anointing the outsides, which I also do. I'll put like wood aloes around the outside, like aloe vera gel and stuff like that. Maybe like lemon, like pure lemon, or like some essential oils maybe around the side and stuff. But I definitely am an inside the candle practicer. So what we have here is some blue sparkles to enhance the blue, because this is kind of a greenish teal candle. So I've got some royal blue sparkles in there. I've got some fresh sage in there. I also have ground sage, which I use a lot. I really love using ground sage too because it's really easy and you can sprinkle it on, and I've done that in videos, but I actually picked up this little package a while back and I let it dry out really good in the fridge, and so I've got some really good dried up sage in there. If you can see that leafy stuff, the stuff that's already around the candle on the inside, I'm pretty sure that's rosemary from an earlier spell I did, or ritual I did. So I've got some of that infused in there already, but the sage was just put in. Some crystals you can use for today would be amethyst and tiger's eye are two of the main ones. So I chose tiger's eye because I've been using a lot of amethyst lately for some protection, but I really want to use tiger's eye today, so you can kind of see that gold-ish, little brown, goldish looking rocks in there. So that's the tiger's eye. My wick in here is a little bit messed up because obviously something that I've done before with this candle kind of definitely mushed up the wick. So I'm not sure how much luck I'll have with the flame, but that's okay. So it's definitely not a good, beautiful wick like this that I can light. It's kind of all like bunched up in a ball. And I've been actually looking up ways that I can kind of just put like a temporary wick inside, which I've done that before, kind of like with a piece of rosemary or something, and it kind of just burns. Or if you see here, there's like this little nub, birthday candle nub, and you can even just stick that, or like part of a birthday candle inside your actual candle and help it burn. It's just a good idea because you don't want your candle to, if you're on a budget, say you don't have another blue candle like me, until you buy more, there's ways that you can kind of still let it burn. And even though it's not the actual candle burning, that wick and wax from the other thing that you're burning inside it will mesh in with the candle. And I've actually had wicks kind of burn into each other, and fix my candle wick temporarily. So you could figure out ways to do that. So back to it. We've got our sage, our blue sparkles, our tiger's eye, and some spices, or I guess herbs. Well, cinnamon would be its spice. But anyways, I've got some cinnamon in there. And nutmeg is also one that you can use. There's lots of great, obviously every day has lots of stuff that you could use. And also it can go by how you're feeling. But Thursday, I'm Sagittarius. Thursday's my day. Some Apollo, some deities you can actually invoke are Apollo, Zeus, and a few others. I don't know them obviously all. I think I think his name is. Either way, Apollo and Zeus, those are the ones that I've been kind of going for on Thursday. They are sun gods, and even though Thursday is usually for the element water, hence blue, which is feminine. So you can also incorporate some feminine energies into that. But I see Thursday definitely as a Sunday. So, not Sunday, the day, but as a sun day, like the sun in the sky. Just because of Sagittarius is a fire element sign, and the deities are all actually fire signs, pretty much like gods, which is the sun signs, and that fiery strength and energy. So, of course, I'm not saying that the feminine energy is strength, but you know what I mean. There's just certain things that are more incorporated with the sun gods. So Thursday's great for that. Musk seed, I was really excited to see that musk could be used because I really love the musk smell. So I've got some musk. Oh, I just dropped some ash. I got some musk burning here, incense, in my little homemade makeshift thing that I definitely need to buy a new one. So I've got, these are all from friends. This is from a friend, this is from a friend, and this thing inside here is from a friend. So that's kind of cool. It's like a friendship thing going on. So we've got our blue Thursday candle, Apollo, Zeus, or some great deities. If you're a Sagittarius, today's a great lucky day for you. Thursdays were always kind of good luck days for me, and even in the past and as a kid and stuff, there was just something that resonated with me on a Thursday, and now that I've done all this research and stuff, it kind of all just seems to add up, so it's kind of cool. Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, is also a god day. I think I've mentioned this before, and Sunday. So if you're a Sagittarius, if you're really trying to invoke those god energies within your practices, as well as if you really are working with divine energies a lot, if you wanted to tap into some of the god energies, today's a great day to do that. So lastly, what I did was put a couple drops of lemon, because another thing is Thursdays you can use any type of aromatic fruits, wood aloes as well, but wood aloes are pretty common throughout most of the week, but today's a day that you can use those citrusy and fruit type smells. So like if you've got orange, lemon, pomegranate, like anything like that. So that's exciting to be able to use, you know, other than always just using kind of like peppermint, you know, tea tree oil, lavender, just those common ones that we use a lot. It's good to use something, especially for a daily ritual, you know, daytime. Those good smells get us, you know, those bright, fruity smells kind of wake up our senses and whatnot. And I try to kind of veer away from using like too much lemons and citrusy stuff at nighttime, because I find that it is more of like a daytime wake up time thing. I will use more like lavenders and more calming type aromas for usually my night rituals. So it's a great time of day in the daytime and on a Thursday to use those aromatic fruit scents. So I dropped a couple drops of lemon oil in there, which is right here, a really good one. And because I've got some lemon balm, lemongrass, that's a pretty cheap one that I picked up, which I still use it, and it's been great. Like I said before, it's not always about, you don't always have to use the best, most expensive or kind, even though maybe if those ones are more effective. Either way, just to get the smells or the mimic of a smell or something in with an oil that's not even pure, that's still okay. because my lemongrass one is definitely a cheaper version. You can kind of even tell by looking at it. Like, look, lemongrass, it just says, doesn't really say anything else, but it does smell like it, opposed to this where it's like actually all certified with everything on it, right? So yeah, it's what you can afford and what you have on hand. And yeah, so just to wrap things up, I hope everybody's had a good week so far. And I will be doing a nighttime video soon with the moon phase. If you like those ones that I post about the moon phases and some chants and rituals and stuff, the vibes might be a little different with my daytime videos and nighttime videos. So you can check out more of my videos, because I do rituals at night, which those are pretty cool as well. I've got some videos where it's all kind of dark and with some lights lit and candles everywhere and stuff. So today's just my quick daytime thing that I do. You could do this before leaving the house, before going to work, before doing, if you have time, doing something, some yoga, take a bath, whatever it is, just even just sitting for a few minutes. It's a great time to just, and it only takes a few minutes. And also, like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just giving ideas. You don't have to do this big candle type anointing just to have a connect with these things. You could even just have a white tea light, drink a tea, like whatever it is, right? Just changing your I follow Owlvine on YouTube. She lives in Australia, I believe. She's a really cool YouTuber, and she's been practicing for quite a few years, and she's got a pretty big follower base, and she's got cool videos that I've watched a lot of them. And she gave me a suggestion in one of her videos. It said, like, even if you're really busy and you haven't really been connecting a lot lately because you've just, life gets in the way, it's just something as simple as even just changing the water on your altar. So even if you haven't even done a ritual, lit a candle, like anything, you could just even just change the water in your altar. So that's something I always do before I start my new a new ritual of the day, in the day or night. I will get fresh water. If I already put fresh water in the day, I'll usually just use the same one at night. But if you feel like you want to do it twice, like, that's fine. But yeah, just some more tips and ideas. Some stuff you can do as we're wrapping up the winter and spring finally, and coming into summer soon. Pretty sure it's Beltane right now or something like that. I'm not too familiar with the seasons yet, but obviously the Wiccan seasons, I obviously know summer, spring, winter, fall, but just to get more in touch with summer solstice and winter solstice and all those different seasons and the actual times and stuff, I'll be doing more research in that. But some cool things to do, especially if you're living in the north and we are wrapping up the springtime. Some things that you might not be able to locate as easily in the summer are pine cones, pine needles. Even in the summer, if you're in the north, you might sure be able to find these things, but it's a lot of things that trees are dropping at these times as they're getting ready for the summer. So also too, spring is great for dandelions, because then I feel like they kind of disappear in the summer. Like, I always see much more dandelions in the spring. That might just be where I am. So, and dandelion is a really cool thing to be able to use in your practices, which I haven't been using that much. I've put them in good luck jars and protection jars and stuff, but I have not done anything with dandelion, and I feel like it's a really cool thing to do, especially since I'm a sun element, fire element, and dandelion definitely is a sun type flower. Same with sunflower. It's definitely different from like lilies, lilacs, like those moon flower type things. It is more of a god flower. So I definitely am going to be working with some dandelion. I've had on my agenda to collect pine needles. I have got pine trees in my backyard. I want to collect pine needles because they're great to use in the winter, but also if you want to pick up some of those, they leave great energies. Pine, just kind of like cedar and sage and stuff like that. So if you're feeling like you need some of that certain energies that are kind of more wintry, you can definitely gather up some pine needles and that wintry green fresh smell. Sometimes you want something a little different other than the citrusy summery fruits all the time. You can definitely do a ritual in the summer with some pine. So yeah, in my little earth area where I've got my bay leaves, my sand, I've got a dime here because my grandma, it's something the medium said my grandma leaves. So, and a dime to me is like the earth type thing too, because it comes from obviously the mines and the earth. It's a dime, so it's not nickel, but whatever a dime is. I think there might be nickel in it. I don't know. I feel stupid right now. I don't know, but anyways, you get it. So I've got all of this stuff here for my, I even have a dried up piece of cabbage that it didn't rot or anything. It just dried up pretty good. And I've got this here for like earth thing too. So it's like, you know, gardening and that type of stuff. So I've got this with my moon candle, my goddess candle. Oh, I'll fix that later. This is my sun dude over here, my sun Buddha. He usually has an orange candle in him, but it's upstairs in my everything candle that I have, that I've talked about in earlier videos. So I usually stick a tea light in there, orange tea light or a yellow one, something to resonate with sun god. If I'm out of those color candles, I put a white tea light. It's not a big deal because white is, white. The color white is universal in magic. Like I've said many times, you can substitute a white candle for anything. Same with rock quartz. So anything that's clear or transparent can be basically used as anything. Just like salt. We use a lot of salt for our protections and spells and casting circles and all that. So yeah. So, and then for air, I've got my feather here. My incense, fire. I usually keep a few matches down here. Got my candle here for fire. And then of course we've got our water here with our seashell. And yeah, so we have our earth, air, fire, water, and then I usually have a pentagram here, pentacle here for a spirit, which I do not have right now. And it was a silly drawn one that I need a new one. It's really funny. It's been shown in other videos. I just had it there quickly, a scribbled one just for it to be there, but I definitely need to create a new one, and I am artsy and whatnot, so I just need to get to that. I don't always have my tarot cards here, but I did decide to put them here, and they've actually been here for a while, so I'll probably be doing a spread today and taking these off the altar because they're not always there. Sometimes I'll let my herbs dry out in a certain spot. I'll put an oil that I used for the day there. This isn't usually here. I just put it here temporarily. This is for my grandmother, and I put some oils on the little thing on the inside, and it's like your little anointed necklace thing. If you guys are into this type of stuff, you definitely probably saw these type of things somewhere. I want a pendulum. That's something I'm missing. I want a scrying ball. So yeah, my journey's been a lot of fun, and just connecting with things and picking up new things and just exploring and using different crystals, different colors. I love color magic, obviously, candle magic, all that stuff. So I'm glad you guys watched my video. I wanted to just share some tips and stuff about Thursday, and of course I've been mentioning Sagittarius, but of course any sign can do anything on any day, and I was just kind of tapping into some Sagittarius things because that's what I am, but I love many different chants from many different signs, and all of them have something great. So I hope everyone has had a great week and is wrapping up their week. Tomorrow's Friday because today's Thursday, and obviously and yeah, like I said, deities are Apollo and Zeus, and you can look up a few more, but Zeus and Apollo are sun gods. They're very strong deities, and you can invoke them into your ritual and chant, call the quarters, do whatever you want to do to invoke that god energy for Thursday. So to wrap it up, blue candle, indigo or green, blue sparkles, sage, tiger's eye, and any aromatic fruit oil, so like orange, citrus, lemon, even apple, pomegranate, anything that you have. Even if you don't have some essential oils to do that, you could even put a little bit of orange peel, like anything that is, you know, an aromatic fruit. And yeah, so blue sparkles, tiger's eye, fresh sage, and our lemon oil. And there we have our Thursday magical candles. So you can do that during your tea, your bath, your whatever. So I hope that you liked this video, and please like and subscribe if you want to see some more cool stuff that I do with my rituals and anointing candles and everything like that. I'd love to hear your methods or anything you guys have to say. You can drop a comment. And have a great rest of your week and weekend. Everybody stay safe and just love everything and everyone around you. Be positive, be safe, and so mote it be. Lava Witch out.